Hey Ma, so it's the New Year's, right? It's 2025. What would you like to say for the people? You want to tell them Happy New Year? Happy New Year. Hey and welcome. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alanda Madeline. For the ones that are new, happy 2025, guys. I am excited and honored to be here in another year. Amen. So today I am going to be going over some things for the upcoming, for this year, because we are in 2025. And for the ones I haven't talked to since last year, Happy New Year. Even though sometimes I feel like throughout the springtime is more of my new year, because everything is blossoming, and throughout the wintertime we stay in, we hibernate, things like that. And when we go outside, we have new trees, new leaves, new grass, new everything, fresh air. So I just feel as though, like, sometimes I feel like that new year for me is in the springtime. So I feel like in January gets me prepared because we're indoors. When it's snowing outside, we have bad weather. You have time to basically take care of yourself, go over some things, try to manifest some things that you want different and better for your life. So once it's time to go outside in the springtime, it's like you ready, you set, So that's just how I feel about and how I look at it. Even though, the year has changed, we are in 2025. So, yeah, so I am just here. I just showed y'all we had cooked some food and everybody was excited about the new year and all, even my mom. So I said, let me sneak up here. This is my room where I have my vision board. And I know you're not going to be able to see exactly what's on here because it look like it's so light. I can see it, but it don't look like on the camera you can see it. Just look like it's blank pieces of paper up here. But believe me, I did this thing in 2023. So I'm going to just go over a little bit, and I have some things to show you guys and some things to talk about for this year. And, this is what we're going to do. This room here is a room, it's like, what I said before one of my videos, I said it's like my peaceful room, my closet, my prayer room, my makeup room, the boys' barbershop and hairdresser room. It's like it's a little bit of everything in here, but this is a room where I don't have to be in my room. So yeah, that's just what it is. So I just wanted to introduce myself and just kind of narrow down what I will be talking about in this video. So let's stay tuned. Okay, just trying to set up a little bit so you can be able to see. Okay, so this is my 2023 vision board that I had, and I decided not to change. First of all, to let you get more acquainted with me, for even especially for the ones that is new, because I do see that I have 280 something subscribers. So I thank you so much wholeheartedly for pushing the subscribe button and supporting me here in this journey here on YouTube. So I really, really appreciate it. So right now, like I said, this is my vision board. I do have affirmations. I do affirmations. I got happy, mind, body, soul, meditate. I have free, family, friends, solo, travel, forgive, peace, love, patience, and healing, health. Then I have big goals. I have small goals, right? I got pray, strength, read the word more, fast, business, work, and income. Make that money. So I just try to basically, you know, do some things, put some things up there that's going to motivate me, even though I have the things like, like I say, business, work, and income. Okay. But then I have like make that money, because that's just sometimes the way I talk, make that shmoney. You know what I'm saying? So just some things that's just more that I can relate to, especially for the ones that will make a vision board who never made a vision board before. Okay, so beside all of these goals that I have scriptures beside it. So this is what these little tabs are for pray. I have Philippians chapter 4, verses 5 through 7. I'm not going to read it, but I'll just tell you the Bible verse, because this video will take too long. I have read the word more, fast, business, work, and income. And then I got a tab right here that says never give up. Because these are the things that I know that I have to do in order for me to survive. Travel, I have, the Bible verse, well, it just say, "Oh God, whose presence we find wherever we go, preserve those who travel, surround them with your loving care, protect them from every danger, and bring them in safety to their journey in." So I just have some things that's here. And for the, like I said, for the ones that is new on my channel, I just experienced some major deaths in my family. Last year, back in, it's been a year. Yep, it's been a year. Back in October, my father transitioned, and then the year beforehand, my brother transitioned. So with me, I have never been the down and out type of girl. Never have been. Never. Trust me, guys. I always been the hype girl, pumping people up, and just enjoying life, even pumping myself up. Like, I just always never found myself going low, and I've had other deaths in my family, my aunts, uncles, my grandparents, and my grandparents is 12. My mom is 12 altogether. My mom has 11 brothers and sisters, so I have experienced deaths, but it was something about losing your parent and a sibling, and when I lost, and then I've been through some things for the last couple years that just did not seem fair at all. And trust me, I didn't have anything to do with it. I just can honestly say I was the victim of a lot of these issues that has been happening. But when you can't play with God's children, you cannot do it. You can't do it, So I overcome a lot of these obstacles that has came my way, because I feel like God will not give me things that I cannot bear, So with this vision board, I have strength. I have pray, read the word, because forgive. I have healing. I have health, therapy, and I have patience here. And all of this runs together because, first of all, um, when you're mourning someone, or you're mourning, or you're going through, I would call what I went through was depression. I don't know what depression. I guess I can say I know now what depression feels like because I never dealt with none of that. I know some people has been diagnosed with depression and things like that. They were on medications that I know personally, but I never had to deal with nothing like that until these couple years. And I ran across little issues and stuff like that throughout my life here and there. I never seem to let nothing bother me. So say if I'm right here and when things went, I landed like that. I landed just like this, you know, but with these deaths and things I was bearing, going through for the last couple years, I seen my mind mentally sinking. Whereas though I had to reach out for therapy, my life and for the family, and then to say again, I take care of my mom. My mom, she has dementia, so her brain is deteriorating before my eyes. So it's extra harder trying to push forward and to move on, with my life, knowing that I was wanting my close family members that passed away, but still have to face my mom that's facing these challenges every single day. And I thank God for her because she tried to be so strong, and be independent, but some things she just cannot help, I've worked in the medical field over 20 something years, and I have worked with many dementia patients, but it's nothing like my mother. So every day I wake up, I have to deal with seeing her go through this struggle. And I'm not complaining because it's an honor to wait on my mother hand and foot, and for the ones that is subscribed to me, some of y'all might have seen me looking rough because it's not all pretty. It's not peaches and cream and roses and butterflies when you got to take care of somebody. I know when I'm not working right now, but when I work my tail off. I don't try to, I still be matching up my uniform. I'm going to look presentable for work. But when I work hard. I look at myself as my patient's family member. You know what I'm saying? So changing people clothes, giving them baths, cooking them food, washing their clothes, that's work. You know, so me being home, taking care of my mom, you're not going to see every video me dressed up in heels, lipstick on, all of the things because I'm raising two small children and I'm taking care of my mom. And right now, God has my life in reserved for my future, So that's why I pray. That's why it say read the word more, but I do read the word. I'm not going to church right now. So it's some things that's on here that, I have to like try to I do Zoom. I do Zoom. I do women's ministry. My girlfriend, one of her churches, she's a minister herself. She calls me. I join in with her. I join in with my family church. It's just like, I'm just not physically present, with the program because sometimes my mother is not able to get out or she don't want to get out. And right now it's about my children and it's about my mother, So, yeah, it's about me too, but right now I know what my job is and I'm gonna apply it, you know what I'm saying? So my small goals, sometimes your small goals could be going to the nail shop, going to the barber shop, try to make that thing that you do. Like how you do when you get out of bed, you make your bed every day. That could be a small goal as well. Making up your bed. I try to do that. I do that basically. It's only me in my bed most of the time. So it's just the easy get up and straighten up, pull a blanket up and whatever. Cleaning the bathroom, small goals. Then I have equal out everyone's lifestyle. Okay, so the number one thing I have here is church. Church, everyone. Church. Bond time, children, parents, family, friends, adult, and me. So that's the equal out thing. And then I have a slant here and it has self love with a big heart. Meaning like, and it's the time, they are the times that I come in here, I take my foot bath out. If I'm not able to go to the nail shop or can't afford to go to the nail shop, I come in here and I get foot bath. I got it right over there. I got fingernail polish. I got this, that. I do like my facial care. Just the things that I normally do. But, just to, do these things. Then I have church. That's for everyone. The Amen. We have a couple churches, like I said, that we participate in. And then we got the bonding time where me and my boys were watching movies. I'm out there. They got so many activities outside that don't make no sense, but they're riding their bikes, riding skates, skateboards, and I mean, not skateboards, scooters, things like that. Taking them places, going out, especially when my mom said to come. That'll be the time that I could be able to take them out. Because right now, like I said, me and mom live together now, and I had to devote and sacrifice some of the things. I am blessed to say, first of all, I am blessed. I am truly blessed that I could be able to sacrifice to be able to make sure I can be able to take care of my mom, because I would have wanted to do the same thing with my dad, but I wasn't able to. I was at his bedside when he was passing away, but I am blessed to truly say that I am available without no harm, no danger, no nothing is hindering me from having to take care of my mom. So the children, I said that my parents, which now is just my mom, because my dad passed away last year. Family, which I do hang with, sometimes with my family and friends. So here lately, I have not been really getting out, but here lately, I have not been wanting to. Okay, let me tell you a little bit of background about myself. I always worked two jobs and I run my business. I was a wife and a mommy. And on Sundays, I led praise and worship. I never had time for myself. So these days, God transitioned my living into me having time for myself. I have so much time for myself. And the thing about it is, I thank God for that because I was able to, you know, collect my thoughts on how things need to go, especially when my dad passed away, my brother, and then I had to make that big it wasn't no decision because I already knew that mom wasn't going to go anywhere, no nursing homes, no none of that. And she was not able to live by herself. But I knew that I had to dedicate my life for my sons and for my mom. I'm not that girl that throw my kids and just, not to say it like that. Let me not say throw my kids, but let everybody babysit. My mom was the same way about her three children. We just didn't go to anybody and everybody's house. So that was just now when before I even had children, I thought about and seeing why mom felt like that. You know what I'm saying? Because kids can pick up things in a second. Not to say that they can't go and do, because my kids, they They go, over to their cousin's house. They get picked up. They go to different places with different people. But I'm just selective of who my kids can go with. But so I do have that time, family time and friends and stuff like that. But like I said, my appointments and the kids with their appointments, school, whatever everybody have to do, that's what they do. The thing that I had to work on, and I did start in 2024, is not forget about me. Because at one point in my life, I will make a doctor's appointment for myself, but then I wouldn't go because it was like somebody else had an appointment, or mom was having a bad day, or it didn't meet the time because of the kids had something to do, or they went to school. It was just always something that hindered me from me doing what I needed to do for myself. And then one day my aunt was like, "Hey, Alanda, like, you cannot do yourself like that. Like, you have to go and make sure you are all right. Because if you're not all right, who's going to make sure everybody else is all right? So you got to get right for everybody else to be all right." So that stuck with me. That little 5-second phrase that stuck with me. And I'm like, yes, because if something is wrong with me, or my health start to decline, who's going to take care of your kids? Who's going to take care of your mother? So that was absolutely right, running into self-love. And that's like in the middle of big goals and small goals. And then I have down here, well, I'm going to just get to that later. But just piggybacking off of this, it's all right to have self-love. I think I do a lot of it. The only thing I don't do is go out as much. But right now, that's not. I went out. I used to hang out way before I was 21. You know what I'm saying? Hanging out, going to the club every day. Every weekend. Like, I was always dressed up, dolled out, ready to go out. Like, I am 46 years old. I am a big grown woman. I don't want to go out all the time. I don't want to go out all the time. And I actually prayed to God, like, God, I was watching people on social media, especially like the people I know personally, Facebook, Instagram, how everybody was going out, they was having fun. And I was like, oh my God, I'm in the house with my mom and the kids. But then just for a second, it didn't last long. God was like, I just had to pray to God, like, God, please take that feeling away from me of wanting to do something, knowing that I can't at this time. This was before my mother even had a sitter. And I'm like, because I can't do it, I'm not able to do it. My kids need me. My mom need me. So it was like, I can't do these things. But in the process, because God always got something in the pot. He always got something in the pot. That was maturing me to slow down. Slow down, Alanda. You done all this stuff already, baby. You done written, ran, and all of that. Get that money up. If you want to do something, travel. Go places that you never seen before, never went before. So, so that's why I'm not so pressed on, like, it's good to get out. Don't get me wrong. It's good to get out and do little things. But right now, my goals and what I'm manifesting right now is my health, y'all, my healing, my therapy, and my patience. Yes. Health, myself, others. Because it say don't forget me. This is what Alanda put down. Keeping up with all the appointments. Wow. Didn't I just say that? So I've reached that goal. Uh-oh, I'm dropping a sticky note. So I reached that goal for in 2024 with keeping up with my appointments. Because God is not going to put you in a situation and leave you hanging. And he just said, you just go ahead. If you step 1 foot, he's going to, guide you along the way or whatever. And that's what he did. He started bringing in help for me. People that I didn't even ask, because I have a thing of me not asking. That's the way that I am. So if I ever ask, that means, homie, I need that help, like for real, because I feel like I be the one that always give advice, money, and a lot of times with money, I be like, yo, you keep that. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta get that back, whatever. But like advice, um, just I don't know what to really say about that. It's just I don't know. I'm just hard headed because I got aunts, cousins, friends that be like, Glenda, girl, if you ever need this, you ever need that, let me know. I can sit with mom. I can bring your mom with me. I can take the kids, this, that. And I be like, no, I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? But I learned to understand that God said, Alanda, if you do this, I must bring you help. I'm gonna make sure that you have help. You're gonna have help. You're not gonna be miserable. You're not gonna be, because you're doing this for a purpose. You're doing this with the kindness of your heart. You love doing what you're doing. You have been taking care of people, older people, children for so long. This is what you do. You master this, homegirl. So do this. I got you. I got you. I got your help. So I learned to think like that and just be like, okay. So I'm taking up the office of people, helping me and things like that. Don't forget about me. I'ma always not forget about me, even though sometimes I do. I do, because I always had the mindset of thinking about others, instead of me, always putting me last. That's just, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I feel like that's just being genuine, having a good heart, because that's something natural, not nothing just to talk about. That's just something that a person do. And that's how I was these years, for all these years going to work. My boss be like, I know, Alanda, you just got off, but can you do this such and such? And I'd be like, yeah. Then all the church functions and stuff, I'm just singing everywhere. And then the people calling for orders, and I'm not, I'm just taking all the orders, and I'm just running myself rugged. You know what I mean? So I've learned, especially when my brother passed away, that I had to slow down, because you ever had a talk with somebody and you hear them, but you hear them once they're gone, because you wind up being in a situation and that same conversation that you had with somebody come back, and it's in your mind like, whoa, that's what they was really talking about. So that's what made me feel like, okay, Alanda Madeline, get yourself together. Feel like it's more of getting your health. Do I have mental up here? I got mind, body, and soul, and I got to meditate, to pray. So all of these things run all together. I did reach out for therapy, which I feel as though therapy is a great help. And that's Proverbs chapter 15, verse 22. I'm going to read that really quick. Without counsel, plans fail. With many advisors, they succeed. God help. God helps as we pray to succeed. And it's a therapy too. Through many advisors, through counselors around us. So I feel as though therapy does help. I don't feel like it truly heals you. I feel like it helps as you cope through things. And I'm going to tell you one thing, and I'm going to tell you one thing for sure. Don't ever, 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 ever in your life have a person to make you think that morning too long, they feel like it's drawn out or whatever. You can do exactly what you want. You can feel exactly how you want to feel. You understand what I'm saying? Some people think that, and it's just so crazy because, like I said, I never been a person that was down. I'm telling you, I never allowed myself to get myself down. But I allowed myself this time because I've been strong too long. I've been strong too long. I'm not going to sit there and act like things are okay when it's not. I feel like it's natural that if someone passed away, you're supposed to feel the way you feel. You may go through some things. You know what I'm saying? And I had to seek therapy and, to get myself on track. Therapy is to help you cope while you're going through these things, because without therapy, you can fall into depression, you can fall into all these things. And me, I don't have time for that. I got kids to raise. I got my mom to take care of. I can't be just slouching around. I got to get up and do what I got to do, So I feel like therapy is really good, and with the healing, it's like old relationships, death. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is so crazy. Hold on. All right, I'm back, y'all. Y'all know the baby's out of school. So like I said, oh my goodness, this is just really getting me right now. Healing, old relationships, death, past, how people treat you. Have y'all ever told somebody something and you really didn't even have to tell a person, and you wished you never told them? Because now they think they know you and they don't have a clue. The past, letting go the past. So it's a difference when you're healing with death and just bad things that just, things you experience. Oh my God, I should have got my GED in 1996 instead of 1997. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but all right, let's just move forward. Let's move forward. Even though we should move forward with death as well, because God don't make no mistakes on what he do. It's just that I just feel as though a person can't make you, unless you're not human, or unless you never experienced a person in your life that passed away that you really loved, and it bothers you to time, But other than that, this is the healing thing with that. John 14, verse 27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Right? Let me read that again. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. So the world can't dictate your peace, your sanity, your mental. You know what I mean? Because it's like, not to say that anyone felt like I was doing too much. Because I know a lot of my videos since my brother passed, I've been kind of down, if you notice. Like, I've been really kind of like down. My brother was my boy best friend. We were very close. Like, he was my pastor. I was sing at his church. I was going to church every Sunday. So it was some things that I experienced in my life that, it just broke me. It really broke me. And then lose my dad. And then in the midst of everything happening, my mom, you know what I'm saying, is dealing with dementia. I have a sibling, my sister, we ain't as close. You know what I mean? So it's like, you're going to go through some things naturally. It's a time and place for everybody. And if you never experienced it, I pray to God that you don't, because I never thought that I would. But I have, and this is my time now to have to go through these things for God to strength, with that strength word, right beside health, strength. Isaiah 41:10, Psalms 28:7 through 8. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him and he helps me. Me. So these here, like, I'm not preaching, y'all. Oh my goodness. But this is my vision board that I had to put, and I decided I will not change this because we live in a judgmental world where people think that you should be enough this way. A person think that you should do it that way, and this, that, and it's not all so. It's not even real. It's not real at all. It's not real. I'm here to let you know it's not real. Things that you got to do is the things that you have to do. Is what you have to do. You have to have your own experiences in life, and when I say you, I'm talking about me. I'm just pointing at me because the camera right here. But you have to have your own experiences in life. So for 2025, I'm going to live in all of this. I meant to tell you guys, even with mourning and coping with what I say, old relationships, death, past, and how people treat you. Um, what I discovered what I was going to do for this year was to basically find a way or a cope method that I can do when birthdays come around, when death anniversaries come around, things in that sort, that I can find a method. And I usually do methods because we celebrate almost goddamn everything in this house. Whereas though, like, I can find something that I can do to pretty much help with my coping. And I know that I can be able to do that. And if you guys or any of you out there that have like what I'm going through now, far as coping and stuff, with the passing of my family, um, let's just try that. Let's just try a way that we can. It will never go away, the feeling of a person that you love, like I said before, because they're your loved ones. Like, you love them. Like, and if a person look at you like you're crazy, because they are. But I just feel like this year I had to find a way to get all that be on my mind off, because I have so much that I have to focus on these days anyway. And I have these goals that's coming up, and it's going to really fastly approach. And I don't have time to really be dwelling on things that is out of my control, basically. Even when it comes down to family, friends, whoever, because you can cope with things like that as well. Um, it's out of your hands. So if it's out of your hands, then what? It's nothing. Ain't nothing in my hands, right? So, I mean, it's just common sense. So that's just all what I want to say as far as that. As far as like with the healing and with the holistic thing that I am on now. Everything is not holistic, but I'm not on any medications. I take vitamins and I take like supplements, natural supplements, and like home remedies and stuff like that. That's what I do right now. Right before Christmas, months and even years back, I always experience heavy, not so much a heavy bleeding, but heavy cramping on my cycle, where it's though it just almost feel like it's going to take me out of here, where I'm in excruciating pain. I'm shaky and sweaty, but chilly at the same time. It's just, I be going through so much. And, going to the doctors, you either have, what is it, fibroids, or, what is it, cysts, this, that, or whatever, Surgery is not an option for me, even though I gain weight. I don't want him to lose weight surgeries. Um, Surgery is not an option with removing anything from me. God created this stuff for me, and I believe that we can self heal. So, in my healing journey, it's a lot of things. When you're on a journey itself, it's a lot of things that has to change anyway. It has to change. People, places, and things. You're going to have some people that ain't going to like you no more. But they're not going to like you because you're not on their journey. You're on your journey. You're on your path. Something that God wants you to do. Like I say, things get revealed, when you're sitting in a cut. Because when you're on a journey, you kind of like in a cut too, because you kind of like tucked off from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to live your own journey. Heck, you might not even like yourself because you're so comfortable doing the things that you used to doing versus the things that you got to change to make everything better for you in your life and your health. And I feel as though when you go on that journey, a lot of things shift anyway. It's like if you go on this holistic thing, you might see a weight loss, a healthy, natural weight loss. You may see your mental even improve. So I had made a video on Christmas, and at the end of that video, I was speaking on how sometimes you have to start from the inside, your mind, body, and soul. So, yeah. Yeah, so it's from the inside out. You can put on lashes, you can put on hair, you could dye it, fry it, tie it to the side, whatever you could do from the outside. But if your insides are not healthy, then nothing matters. It really don't matter. And you feel like people don't see the inside of you, meaning like you're sick, your organs shutting down, your mental ain't right, just different things, because you don't think people see that, because you don't think people can see the inside of you and your heart and how you really feel or whatever. It still begins with the inside on out. You ever heard a person say, "Oh, she is so beautiful inside out," because you can see it. God shine his light on you to be that beautiful person, that beautiful soul. So that's all I got to say about the healing. Then I have over here with the business, work, income, make that money. Proverbs chapter 10:22. The blessing of the Lord, it maketh rich, and addeth no sorrow with it. Now that will be the work part of it, I guess, the income. I would say the business, Proverbs 23:7, because I've worked and still running my business. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. If you believe that you will build a thriving business in your heart, you will. You will. Meaning like you will. Now, for instance, here on YouTube, I have been low in count for quite some time, right? I know my energy, I know my drive, and I know my thrive. But like I said, for me, facing some of these challenges over this way, therapy, healing, health, patience, just going through the things, life, family, just going through the things, it kind of messed my drive up of posting, editing, and then I had a problem with storage and all of that type of stuff. It was just a headache. But, it just kind of drove me kind of insane, almost, if you will, because it was like I had to take care of what I had to take care of first, which is my family, and that's what God is honoring, me to honor my family first. Make sure things are in place, things need to be where they are, things like that, in order for me to just pick up the camera. Plus, I am very sensitive when it come down to my boys and my mom of posting every single thing of them. When the time comes or when it happens, it happens. But right now, that's just, not what it is. I post what I want to post when it comes to them. I'd rather tell you all of me, but I'm just saying, But yeah, as far as the business thing and so with YouTube, it's like I slacked on that. So what it said was, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. If you believe that you will build a thriving business in your heart, you will. So I know I can get up to 1,000 subscribers. I know that I can. I always had that thrive when I decided to go and take this class or that class or work this job, or if I want to buy this or go this way or this and that. I always had that mindset and I always achieve it. You know what I'm saying? I know me. I know my drive. But I went through so many things. I just was like, that was not a necessity because, one day it will be a job, and right now I feel like I just want to slowly build a beautiful community, a person that gets to know me for who I am, and for me to get to know you guys, and we just go that way. If I wind up getting paid, if I don't, I love what I'm doing. And as my therapist said, posting my life on YouTube and, in other platforms, because I started out with Facebook since my kids was babies. And it's basically, I'm just showing you guys exactly how it's been. So me building a community and things like that, that's my goal. A beautiful community where so we just, interact with one another and we just go from there. I just want to be relative, and as you probably noticed, some of you, I had changed my pictures, I had changed my description. What is it called? My bio or whatever it's called, because that's just what I'm aiming for. So I'm gonna just go on over to another one, and it's forgive. That's a big thing. Forgive. Now, I feel like I always forgave people throughout my whole life. I feel like I forgave people throughout my whole life. I really did. But these last couple years, I had to really talk to God, because I don't think what I thought I was doing, I don't think I was. And I don't think I was forgiving. I don't think I was forgiving. Because when you don't forgive someone, it's going to turn your mind up on situations, things. It's just gonna be a mess. It's gonna keep bothering you if you don't forgive. You know how they say forgive and forget, and then they say you can forgive but don't forget. I will forgive. I had to learn to forgive but don't forget, because you don't want to put yourself in the same situation, especially if you has been experiencing the same thing over and over and over and over again. You don't want to be no damn dummy. So you don't want to experience the same things over and over again. But I feel like that forgiving thing, I had to. And when you're a child, because like I said, we grew up in a Christian home. My family had a singing group. Like I told you, my grandparents had 12 children. We all sung. My uncles played the instruments, the drums, the guitar, the bass, what is it? The piano, and we sung. I led songs. We just even like yeah, we just got a big family outside of just us. We just got a huge family on my grandfather's side and my grandmother's side. On my grandfather's side and my grandmother's side, we just got a huge, 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 huge family. So I feel as though um when you're a child, you know how they say, when you train a child when they're young, and when they're old, they will not depart from it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like with that, it's like some things got to be reminded to you. You're not going to be perfect. God makes no one perfect. Uh, I mean, some of you guys out there might be perfect, but I know I'm not. I ain't perfect. I'm not perfect by a long shot. And sometimes I do have to be reminded on the things that I was taught, because sometimes we fall short, And I know that I had to learn to forgive, not everybody, but just certain situations. And I guess I felt like I deserved apologies and things like that. And I had to learn that I may never ever, I might go to my grave without that apology. And you still stuck on being miserable because you're still looking for apology and you ain't forget that person. You know what I'm saying? And at this time, you forgiven because that's what God wants you to do, not because that person wants you to do that. As if you were the wrong person. You just want to forgive because that's what you want to do. You want God to forgive you. So why can't you forgive others? So I had to come to that conclusion, y'all. I'm telling you. Yeah, so I think I've pretty much hit some of the bases that my strengths, yes, like yeah, all the things that I needed to like cover because I said I was not going to change. This is my 2023 vision board, and I did not want to change it at all because some things that I just definitely still have to work on. And healing is one of the biggest things. Not only healing from death, but healing my body because since I've been home, I've been a homebody here for the last couple years. Even when I was staying over with moms, I would leave this home here and me and the kids would pack up and go over there because I had to literally take my time to move my mom in because you don't rush nobody. My mom is human. She's my mother and I respect her. I'm not just going to say, come on, you come, you know what I mean? And just make her come here because I got bills. I mean, God made sure every need was met over there at her home and at my home. So I was able to do what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so these are basically all of, and like I said, I have affirmations, dream, faith, love, peace, free, which I feel free. I'm free these days. I am so free. What you doing tomorrow? Anyway, y'all, so I found this book, and it's another book somewhere. I gotta find it. Um, oh no, maybe it's not. Oh, maybe it is. I'm not sure. But I was in Dollar Tree and I had seen this book and it's called Love. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Ephesians 4, chapter 4, verse 2. And it says that inspirational journey everyday scriptures and quotes about love to encourage and uplift you. So these are some things that, well, this is how the book look. You get it from Dollar Tree or whatever. And yeah, it's like it say do everything in love. First Corinthians 16:14. And each page has a Bible verse and you can just write down in your little journal and things like that. So I said I'll start doing that, even though my 7-year-old and already and started in the book. And then as well in Dollar Tree, I have found some prayer cards, inspirational prayer and scripture cards for yourself and others. Includes 20 cards. And so this is how it looks. Really beautiful, beautiful cards. Today's prayers. So like you could just pick out one of the prayers and then they got the um prayer and then the scripture right there that you can look up if you want to study it or whatever you want to do. But these are the cards, and I had got this from Dollar Tree. Is this upside down? Sorry about that. I had got these from Dollar Tree. And I thought they were beautiful to use. I have already started these, and they have several other ones. I said I was going to go back and see, you know, and these are really good to, do even if you're not a vision board type person, just giving you some ideas of how you can be able to stay on track for this year of 2025. I also got this like saving challenge and this is only for $1,000. I didn't start this yet. I think it's some strips where you can put, it got the little stickers on there or whatever, or they keep up and everything. And then I seen one YouTuber, what's her name? What is her name? Chelsea Janae, where so she had this steel, or I'm gonna say stainless steel, like piggy bank, where so you cannot get in it once you put the money in there. And sometimes we gotta be a little bit over aggressive on ourselves because we know how we can spend money, and that right there will be so disciplined for some of us. Where so once you put it in, you make sure you don't put your rainy day money in there, because once it's in there, it's in there. It's only one way in, it's only one way, and that's in, and you cannot take it out. So I am going to purchase that. I did see it on Amazon. That was, I think, no more than $12, maybe about $12 to $15. And you just, if you got a goal that you want to meet, your birthday, like this new year could start like today. You could start today, January the 1st or April 1st, whatever you want to do. And or you whenever your birthday is September 15th, you can just start by putting money in there. So when that next year come, it's almost like free money that you have saved. It ain't even for no bill. It could be for vacation. It could be towards paying off a bill, a mortgage, a car note, stuff like that, a trip, whatever. I begged, I don't know, something, but I thought this was neat as well. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it to my liking. It seemed pretty easy, but like I said, right now I'm not working. I'm still just running my business, so I would have to probably just put in what I put in that I know is going to be reasonable for me. But 1,000 doesn't seem to be as bad. Now, if it was more than that, then probably yes. But I thought this was really neat. I had got this from Temu, and I said that I was going to start doing a money challenge with myself. That and with that stainless steel thing. That stainless steel thing is going to be saved. Yeah, I'm gonna do it yearly. So I think I'm gonna try to start doing that. I'm gonna do it that first year and see how I like it, and if I like it, I'm gonna continue on doing it. And then I have like just notebooks. If you're not a vision board, your journal, you write in your journal. And I have this book here. I make money moves, and I just like this because that's just how you know how I mean I'm grown now, but I still talk like that sometimes. Like I'm making this money, like I gotta make that money. So I just I got like this book when I saw this book. I think I probably got it from a dollar store or something like that. I don't know, but just write your little notes and things or whatever in here, and I already had started on that, of course. I always had more than one book, so yeah. I do things like that. And for me, I'm more of a pen and paper type of writer as well. Especially when I'm studying, when I'm reading, and like school, whatever, taking classes, reading the Bible and stuff like that. I have to jot down notes, and just for me to get it. Some things everything moving so fast, but some things I'm still at a standstill with since elementary. Some things I gotta, even the math, I gotta write that down, you know what I'm saying, and get it going. Then last year, I saw this calendar from Temu, and I decided to get it for 2024, and it say one day at a effing time. And I thought this was so cute, like, swearing mental health calendar. Sometimes I wrestle with my demons. Sometimes we just cuddle. And that was for the month of January. And then it say breathe in the good shit and exhale the bad shit. Like, it just was like, I don't know. I really enjoyed this calendar for 2024. And I think I'm going to look on there and see if they got another one for this year. And I'm going to just purchase it. And I had it right over there where I put my makeup at. And I'll just like look at it for the month like, oh man, it's just something just to, chuckle off of. But it motivates you too. I mean, whatever that's going to float your boat. But yeah, so I do that as well. And that's basically it that I have for you guys. I just wanted to go over my vision board because, like, it's some things, like I said, and I have a lot of things. I also have a personal vision board that is just between me and God. And, that's for, my future as well. But I feel like these are the things that I felt comfortable of sharing with you guys. And, yeah, like I said, my friend, he brought this board over here. And I'm gonna show you guys this board. But he brought this board over here because he was like, hey, I found a board that you could use. I know you got the vision board in your beauty room, and I thought that you could be able to use it. He said it's pretty and it just looked like it meets your aesthetics. And I'm sitting there like, boy, I'm laughing at him and everything. But he gonna come back once I figure out how I'm gonna do everything, and he going to hang it for me or whatever. But yeah, so just keep your mind focused, y'all, this year. Keep your mind focused. I feel like manifest will be the proper word for me this year. I've been stopped trying to say the resolution, even though they meet hand in hand, really. But sometimes we start on things and we don't end it. I feel like if we pray, we meditate, we manifest, and sometimes we definitely have to pray. God gonna see us through what we need to get through. Even if you gotta drop people, places, and things, because some people you would think that is for you are not for you. You know what I'm saying? And I've learned this. Like, oh my God, just me sitting back. I'll be sitting back while everybody moving fast. I have been sitting back because I've been taking care of my family. So I got a chance to really see. You ever rode in a car and you driving? So while you driving, it's like you can't see, you can't view everything because you're driving. You're trying to keep your eyes on the road for one, and you're trying to get to that destination. Or you might even be having to look at the GPS because the GPS got to get you to your destination. But the person on the passenger side gets to see everything. Wow, look at you, see that deer? That deer over there? Oh man, I ain't know they built that mall over there. Oh my goodness, look at that man. You get to see everything, and that's just how I am right now. I've got to see a lot of things so clear. God just gave me that blessed discernment to see a lot of things for me to change, what I need to talk about with some people, who I need to be around, and everything once it's my turn to go back outside, travel, whatever the case may be. So I just thank God for that. Just stay focused this year, guys. I pray for everyone to have a successful year. I rebuke depression right now. I rebuke judgmental people right now. I rebuke people that's against us right now. I just pray for health, love, prosperity for our family, for our children, for our parents, for our grandparents, aunts, uncles, for ourselves. I ask for just so much for us for this year because we've been putting up with too far for too long for so many things and so many years with so much bullcrap. And we don't deserve that. We deserve to do what we want to do. What we want to do. What we want to do. So I think I have touched on everything. But if not, we'll talk about it on one of my vlogs or my upcoming vlogs and stuff like that. But just stay true to you. Please focus on you. And it may seem stingy to other folks, but you got to. Don't lose focus on what you got to do for this year. Stay blessed and happy 2025. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.